Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is a crash course introduction to sociology. Today we will talk about meaning of sociology, birth of sociology, its various definitions, its subtypes, subject matter, and what do sociology offers. Dear students, sociology is the branch of social sciences discipline that looks at the development and structure of human society and how it works. Basically, sociologists were more concerned about the study of transition in society. What makes society change, how societies evolve and grow over a period of time, what makes society complex, what kind of challenges people were facing, and what kind of social change occurred in societies at different times. The word sociology is derived from the Latin word socius, which means companion or associate, and the Greek word logos, which means science or study or advanced study. When we talk about that, sociology is the science of society, then a science referred to a body of organized and verified knowledge, which has been secured through scientific investigation. So, sociologists use scientific and systematic method of empirical investigation in order to develop a refined body of knowledge about human social structure, relationship, and social problems. So that we can say that sociology is the systematic and scientific study of human behavior, human interactions, social structure, and social relations. Birth of sociology. There were a number of philosophers contributed to the development of sociology, but mainly all introductory sociological books explain that there were five major theorists considered as early sociologists contributed in the development of sociology. These were Auguste Comte, Herbert Spencer, Karl Marx, Emile Durkheim, and Max Weber. Here I'm going to talk about Auguste Comte. He was a French philosopher. He was a professor of physics. He was the man who coined the term sociology. So that he is considered as a father of sociology. Here we need to address three main questions in order to get a clear understanding about the birth of sociology. These questions are: what did Comte think about developing a new science? What was his methodology? What kind of problem he took for investigation? So the first question reminds us the era of French Revolution, when social cultural institutions had changed. There was social disorganization in society. This resulted in the creation of new social problems. With the expansion of industry, the institutions were affected. At that time, there were a number of changes occurred in the form of revolution. The social conditions were changing rapidly. People become wealthy but lost their peace of mind. So Comte said that how foolish is the man who is busy in the study of the things around him, but little he knows himself. He said that there is a need of knowledge which may deliver the principle of social life to men, which may solve his problems and help him in understanding the condition. He believed that there is a need to develop a new kind of science to study social behavior, social structure, human relationship, religion, and economy. So that he proposed a new science called social physics in 1836. Later on, this name was reframed by sociology in 1838. Comte was a positivist. He talked about scientific method. Positivists are those people who applied scientific method to study social behavior of people. He studies society on the basis of hard facts but in a scientific manner. So that sociology is the youngest of all the social sciences because it's newly emerged as a discipline. Definition of sociology. Sociology is the study of groups and group interaction, societies, and social interaction. We can also say that sociology is the systematic and scientific study of human relationship, human interactions, social structure. We have various definition of different authors here. According to L.F. Ward, sociology is the science of society or of social phenomena. Social phenomena can be a social problem like divorce or a COVID. Gisbert stated that sociology is the study of human interaction and interrelation of their condition and consequences. Basically, interaction refers to a social process between two or more than two persons. It is always reciprocal in nature. When two persons interact to each another, we call it interaction. Sociologists learn about society as a whole while studying one-to-one and group interaction. According to the study of Malderheim, sociology as a science of social institution. Society comprises of social institution, and we have five major institutes in our society. These are family, education, economic, political, and religion institutes. According to Ogban and Nimkov, sociology as a study of social life. Jung stated that sociology deals with the behavior of man in group. What is society? Society is basically referred to a group of people whose members interact, reside in a definable area, and share a culture. Here we have a definition given by Cambridge Dictionary: a large group of people who live together in an organized way, making decisions about how to do things and sharing the work that need to be done. All the people in a country or in several similar countries can be referred to as society. And according to the Oxford Dictionary, society refers to the community of a people living in a particular country or region and having shared customs, laws, and organization is known as society. So why do sociologists study society? Sociologists study society at different level. It could be a micro, macro, and meso level. At micro level, sociologists study society. At small level, it focuses on small level interaction happens between groups and individuals. For example, interaction between teacher and student in the classroom. While at macro level, sociologists talk about or study society as a whole. So sociologists focus on the broad picture of society. Subject matter of sociology. Dear students, as we discussed earlier, sociology is studying human interaction, their condition and consequences. It is the study of society because it directs our attention to how the various parts of society fits together and change, as well as makes us aware of the consequences of that social change, because sociologists were more concerned about the study of how and why do societies hold together, what makes societies change, and what shapes the nature and direction of the changes. Sociology is the study of social life because sociologists study social life, social change, and the social causes and consequences of human behavior happen in different times. Sociologists try to investigate the structure of groups, organization, and societies, and how people interact within these contexts. Sociology is the study of social relationships, the study of human behavior in groups. A group is social when an interaction interplays among its participants. When two or more individuals come together and influence one another, they may be said to constitute a social group. All sociologists are interested in the experience of individuals and how these experiences are shaped by interaction with social groups and society as a whole. Sociologists try to learn about society as a whole while studying one-to-one and group interaction. When we talk about interaction, it is a social process between two or more than two persons. It is always reciprocal in nature. When two or more than two people come together and talk to each other, we call it interaction. Sociology is the study of forms of social relationship. It means that a relationship has two forms, direct or indirect. Direct refers to the face-to-face relationship usually happen between families, among friends at college or university level, while indirect form of relationship refer to the action and decision of people not known to us personally. Sociology is the study of social action. This concept was given by Max Weber. Action is social when the actor behaves in such a manner his action is intended to influence the action of one or more other person. Basically, social action is about people are coming together to help improve their lives and solve problems which are important in their community. Sociology is the study of social group and social systems because the aim of sociology is to improve man adjustment to life by developing objectives knowledge concerning social phenomena which can be used to deal effectively with social problems. Sociology investigates the structure of groups and societies and how people interact within these contexts. All human behavior is social, so the subject matter of sociology range from the intimate family to the hostile mob, from organized crime to the religious cult, from division of race, gender, and social class to shared belief of a common culture, and from the society of sociology of work to sociology of sport. Subfields of sociology. Sociology may be divided into specific subfields on the basis of certain criteria. The most important fields of sociology can be grouped into six areas. The first one is the field of social organization and theory of social order. Here we need to understand what is social organization. Basically, it refers to the network of social relationships in which individual and group participate in different activities, the way people relate themselves to one another. So, social organization is the result of social interaction among people. We have number of social organizations in our society like family, church, factory, political party, community, economics, religion, and education. While social order refers to the way the various components of society work together to maintain status quo. It focuses on institutions and groups, their formation and change, manner of functioning, relation to individual and to each other. The second subfield of sociology is social control. Social control basically society use it as a mechanism to get individuals to conform existing norms and laws. Society sanction those behaviors that violate norms. We can say that social control refer to the way that the norms, rules, laws and structure of society regulate human behavior. So it focuses on the way in which members of society influence one another so as to maintain social order. While the third subfield of sociology is social change. Social change involves alteration of the social structure, social pattern, and social order through time. We can say that transformation of culture, institutions, structures, behavior, and function. For example, industrial revolution is an example of social change. The feminist movements are the example of social change. So it focuses on the way society and institution change over time through technical invention, cultural diffusion, and cultural conflict, social movement, among others. Here, technical invention means that change in culture can change technology. So changes in technology can transform culture and change in both can alter the other aspect of society. So it is a culture that decides the purpose to which a technical invention must be put. The factories can produce the weapons or necessities of life. For example, steel and iron can be used for building warship or tractors. So technology is an important force for change nowadays. In some ways, technological development has made our lives much better. While the diffusion refer to the spread of cultural elements from one society to another, which creates change as product. Social Social process. Social process basically refer to the repetitive form of behavior which are commonly found in our social life. For example, it usually it could be a mode of interaction between individuals or groups, including cooperation, conflict, social differentiation, integration, and development. So it focuses on the pattern in which social change take place and the mode of such process. Social groups, as we already talked about, that when two or more than two people come together and influence one another, they may be constitute a social group. Social group focuses on how social groups are formed, structured, and how they function and change in society. Social problem focuses on the social condition which cause difficulties for a large number of persons and which the society is seeking to eliminate. Some of the problems may include crime, chronic alcoholism, drug use, suicide, racial prejudice, ethnic conflict, war, industrial conflict, slum areas, urban poverty, prostitution, dowries, child abuse, problem of older person, marital conflicts, etc. Studying patterns, how sociologists view society. We consider society as a social product which is created by human beings and capable of being changed by them as well. Here the first pattern is sociological imagination. It means that an ability to see things socially and how they interact and influence each other. This concept was given by C. Wright Mill in 1959. According to him, social imagination refers to an ability to break ourselves from our particular circumstances and see our social world in a new light. Mills believed that developing a sociological imagination will help us to avoid becoming victim of social forces and better controller of our own lives. Like by understanding how social mechanisms operate, we can better work to bring about change and influence history. Mills took the example of unemployment. He said that if few people were unemployed, we could reasonably explain their unemployment by saying they were lazy, lacked good work habits, and so forth. But when millions of people are out of work, unemployment is better understood as a public issue because the very structure of opportunities has collapsed. So, both the correct statement of the problem and the range of possible solutions require us to consider the economic and political institution of the society, not merely the personal situation and character of scatter of individuals. So we came to know that to have a sociological imagination, a person must be able to pull away from the situation and think from an alternative point of view. Social facts. Facts, this concept was given by Emile Durkheim. According to him, there are certain facts in social life of man which neither can be described nor can be measured. These are the forces which influence the individual from external to bring internal change. Like these are laws, moral values, religious beliefs, custom, fashion, ritual, and all of the cultural rules that govern social life. According to in Durkheim, social facts come into existence in the individual. They become pattern of culture and get the shape of body. Durkheim has called sociology the study of social facts. Durkheim said that social facts are like things. Like as individual is a part of society, group and the organization, so he is influenced by the cultural norms, morals, conduct and principles, belief, rituals, which he internalized from the society. So he is directed by the social facts in his thought, work, action and other professional techniques. What sociology offers? As we know that sociology is a systematic and scientific study of society. So it studied every aspect of human society. Either it can be a social structure, poverty, education, family, education system, deviance, culture, stratification, crime and law, and many more. So sociology can help us to understand ourselves better since it examines how the social world influence the way we think, we feel and act. It can also help with decision making, both our own and that of larger organizations. So sociology help us understand the working of the social system within which we live our lives. Social structure, the way society is organized, like how the various institutional order in a society operate, which ones are dominant and how are they held together and how they might be changing. And social processes, the way society operates, like in terms of social cooperation and competition, accommodation and assimilation, social conflict, including war and revolution, communication and stratification. These are at work shaping our lives in a way that often go unrecognized. Sociology also help us in order to understand why we perceive the world the way we do, and it also help us to identify what we have in common within and between culture and societies. It also help us to understand why and how societies change, what makes society complex. Sociology provides a theoretical perspective. Perspective basically refer to a broad assumption based on our observation and gives us a point of view about the specific problem prevailing within a society. Wish to frame these understanding and research methods that allow us to study social life scientifically. And thank you so much.